And welcome to the Ruby Tuesday. My name is Ruben, and this is my review for Netflix's original Korean TV series. It's the first episode review. It's a series called Navillera. Let me know in the comments below, were you excited for this series? Had you heard about it? Chat to me down in the comments below. But don't forget to give me a thumbs up. It does help tremendously, and I love chatting to you guys in the comments. So let's do that. But for now, let's jump into the review. Shun Deok-shul, who begins ballet at the age of 70, and a 23-year-old ballerina, Lee Shok-rok, who gets lost while chasing his dreams. You never quite know what to expect when it comes to Korean dramas, and there have been quite a few that have been a bit tongue-in-cheek, that don't really go the route of being serious, and sometimes that works. You know, you have a little bit of levity to kind of bring the story that's like dark or supernatural. There's a lot of those, you know, the supernatural elements, and I do enjoy those, but there has been a serious lack of just straight drama with really great storytelling, with great defined characters that you just kind of want to get to sink your teeth in. This is a soap version of that, but it has a lot of character development just within the first episode, and I was surprised by how much I like this. I think this is going to be one that you should put on your list if you love Korean dramas, if you love this type of storytelling, a slice of life storytelling. Then I feel like you're going to enjoy it, mostly because of how real the storyline feels. It's not particularly a happy storyline to start off with. We have two main protagonists. One is this young ballerina who has lost his mother recently, and he's finding it hard to kind of keep his heart in ballet, even though he is ridiculously talented. Anybody that knows anything about ballet will know when you watch, you were like, yeah, dude's got a talent. My wife did ballet for 15 years, so I know only a little bit about it, of the things that she's told me. And I was watching going, yeah, that's pretty damn awesome. At the same time, you have, on the opposite end of the scale, a 70-year-old man who's retired. He's seeing all his friends die, and he doesn't know what to do with his life anymore. And he remembers, we have this flashback of him wanting to be a ballerina. And so he goes to the same place where this Shin, and he goes to the same place as the schools our young ballerina is learning to be like one of the best, and asked to be taught. And obviously they laugh at him because the idea of a 70-year-old man learning ballet at his age just seems ridiculous. You need so much strength, you need so much stamina, you need so much time. Most people that want to do ballet like professionally or like as more than a hobby will need to start at a really young age. So just the idea of that, as you can imagine, is a bit silly. Which is why this is so intriguing, because he has his heart set on it, and you buy how much he wants to do it when you get to that point. And that whole first episode is basically just setting up that kind of storyline that we're going to see now for the rest of the episodes, which is very interesting to me because they give us a lot of time to the backstories of these two families. We rarely only get them coming together at the end. You do get to see some ballet if that's what you wanted from a ballet series, but it doesn't really... I guess ballet is a theme of the story, and obviously it's going to be about them learning, but it's really what goes on in their lives in between that, and that it feels very hard hitting at times. It's quite dark, you know. It shows that there's a few people, like this old guy, he's 70 years old, and he's seeing some of his friends just pass away and out of memory, and families just kind of neglecting their old family members, and that to me was really sad. I hope my kids never do that to me. But you just see kind of what happens. It's a kind of flash look at what happens to an older generation, or what can happen. Not all, but a lot, I imagine. And so you have a look at that, and you have to look at this generation, this young ballet dancer who's lost his mother, his father is in troubles, in jail, and so you have all these dynamics of this drama that start intertwining, and I thought that alone was excellent. But then you get to look at how the cinematography, how it's filmed. The ballet looks spectacular. It's very sharp, pristine shots. There's none of this romantic kind of soft focus that you often get in series like this. It just feels very professional. The scripting as well is very real. It's not cheesy. It feels very like a lived in, like these characters feel very realized, even though some of the characters you only know a little bit about, but they feel like real people. So I was thoroughly I would say entertained, but I was also like, oh, this is quite sad, man. And I imagine that the storyline is going to keep to that tact. I thought as a first episode, as an introduction to a very unique theme, which is unusual because we don't get this type of storyline that often. As that's, you know, it's one of my first outings on that type of storyline. Normally I get like a supernatural vibe from these sort of series, or a martial art, that kind of thing, but this was really nice and refreshing. Great acting, great story. I can't wait to see the rest of the episodes. Let me know what you thought about this. Thanks so much for watching my thoughts on this, but most of all, until next time, remember, live long and Tuesday.